Hi guys, welcome to the Channel of Love and welcome to 2021. It's my first reading of 2021. I've had a really good couple of days, getting a lot done actually, and it was like I am going to come on and give you guys a reading. So it is the 2nd of January 2021. I have the Psychic Tarot and the energy cards mixed in together here. Somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. It's not my door. Ooh. I wasn't ready. Prosperity begins and positive movement forward. That's a nice start to the year, isn't it? Who's at the door though? Wonder if it's got bags. Okay, I was going to cut this deck in half. Okay, there's a cluster here. I have the Channel of Love cards. Mr. Entrepreneur is on the bottom. This is a good start for the Divine Masculine. I feel a bit shaky. Another knock at the door. And we have the Husband card. Right, so let's have a look at this because we have Prosperity Begins. My goodness gracious me. Should I go and have a look? I'll go and have a look. Are you going to stay on camera? I'm going to go and have a look to see who's banging.
Answer the fucking door!
Hey, don't, because... Okay. Okay, so a bit of karma going on there. I'm actually going to stop the reading for a moment. I will be back and I will fill you in, but I've got to go and have a check about what's going on here. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye. Okay, so I'm back. I don't know how long it's been. I have Jasper with me. But that was interesting. The girls were like, are you going to keep that in your video? I'm like, yes, of course I am. Okay, so, well, obviously you're going to want me to fill you in. So there's a block of us. It's a block of 4 houses. I'm on one end, and then I have my neighbour next door. He hasn't been living here for too long, and since he's moved in, he's very noisy. Okay, it feels like it's computer, beige. He shouts a lot and bangs around a lot when football's on. And he's very noisy and aggressive. We're banging inside his home. I haven't said anything to him about it. I've just been sending love. But it makes you jump. It's very loud and it's quite consistent. Well, the other week before Christmas, I bumped into the neighbour that lives the other side. I was over where we take our rubbish. We have like a cupboard where we all put our rubbish. And I was over there and I said to him, hi. I said, I've never spoke to him. I've not met him. And I just said, hi, I said, it's a good chance for me to actually ask you about our neighbour. And he said, what about the banging? And I said, I just didn't know if it was as loud for you. And he said, I have been round there. He said, first time I went round, he said, I asked him whether or not he'd fallen down the stairs and if he was all right. And he kind of said, no, it was his gaming, kind of anger coming out. Well, I still don't know his name. Well, this man said to me, Do you want me to have a word? I'm like, no, it's, I don't want you to go round there just to have a word with him. He says I work away a lot. Well, that was who was banging at the door. And he's been doing it a few times. And I haven't been out, but that was quite loud. So after I got off of the camera, he had gone back home. I went round to actually see if he was okay. And just by chance, the neighbour next door actually rang him. And they seem to have sorted out their differences. There's a bit of damage to the door. But what come to light, which I didn't realise, was the neighbour who was also complaining to him now actually has a daughter. So I got to meet her. I was like, who's this little one? Well, she's not little, she's probably about 10, 11. He said, that's my daughter. So she's got the same name as my pussycat, Tia. I introduced myself, said I lived a couple of doors down, nice to meet her. But I can get now. He said, it's scaring her. And I said, yeah, I didn't realise that you had children yourself, and mine are older. They've had a long conversation. I've just come back home. Let us carry on. Well, I did notice though, no one else came out. Why is that? No one else came out, but I felt like I needed to go and just speak to the gentleman who was quite, in a rage, because he's been round there and he keeps getting ignored. He doesn't come and open the door, so, well, I think the door might be off its hinges now, but I'm not getting involved in that. Let's get back to this. It feels like it's all cool in the hood. Hopefully that's dealt with. We have Prosperity Begins that's come out, the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Eight of Pentacles, Positive Movement Forward. I'm going to read these two cards, and then we have one deck here because I'd split the deck. We've got another deck here, and we have Mr. Entrepreneur and Husband. Now, I do feel like I think that might have been a prime example of actually wanting to start the new year as you mean to go on. I felt like enough was enough with the noise, especially when it's obvious that he's tried to have a word with him. It's got a bit out of hand now, but I'm hoping that's the last of it. I could hear them both apologising on the phone. I was out there at the other neighbour's house when the neighbour rang and inquired about the damage to his door. And yeah, everyone's in their homes at the moment. This card brings a message of beginnings, prosperity, wealth, and new business, which could soon be in the palm of your hand. It may result from your hard work, past efforts and investments, or it could show up unexpectedly. It may even be presented as a gift. With careful and diligent planning, recent endeavours and money-making ideas show great possibilities and promises of momentary gains. This is a time to focus on the most beneficial outcome. Expect the best and envision that project or new job having a successful result. Feel it, see it, and most important, believe it. When you focus on abundance and the positive aspects of the material world and offer gratitude, prosperity in all forms will flow even more freely. Peaceful life. I imagine that's going to flow freely. Okay, so we've got positive movement forward now. Positivity, how it moves things forward. You're a true artisan, for you have the craft, skills, knowledge, gifts and talents to assist you even more to advance in a positive direction. The number 8 always denotes prosperity and abundance, but in this case, it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point. Good for you. This card often comes forth to honour and recognise individuals who are in the fields of art, design, music and education. When you follow and build on your passion, the soul can truly express itself and can then assist you to move closer towards your highest good. An opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for an apprenticeship. Notice if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest into your world. When they arise, you have ample moments to share them with others. When they arise, you have ample moments to share them with others. So free flowing free time. That's nice. It's like you've been given some time off. Right, let's have a look at, I feel like these cards are sticking together. Come on, let's stick together. Let's have a look at this side first. Oh, I feel like there's a lot of energy cards in this side. A lot of energy. I said I was feeling shaky. I know that there was the knocking on the door, but I mean, that could just be a delivery guy who's quite heavy-handed. But so I kind of picked up on the energy, and there's never a mistake. Why was it that was caught live? Well, caught whilst I was recording. Okay, we got an energy card. We've got 2 energy cards. Walking away. Felt like that's me. Oh, it's the date of my birthday as well. Walking away out the garden gate. It's like off on a mission just to settle the energy, bring peace. And I think that because I was there whilst they were having the conversation on the telephone, even though he could have come out, I imagine he might have thought that he was going to get belted. I felt like that's just the energy of, okay, guys, I'm going to have to go. I knew what I needed to do. And I've got supersonic hearing now. And then we have action. I want to say this is knowing when to actually step into action. I'm actually going to base it on my own experience because that's what's coming through at the moment. Walking away, action. I felt like the energy of trying to nip something in the bud before it really got to when you're in a crazy state of mind, you don't tend to think much, do you? Stop and think. Let's have a look at the walking away. Letting go and moving on. This card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. This card, upright, reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it or move on, or move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward now. When I said kind of like there was no one out there, I think people just kind of stay behind their doors, don't really tend to look at what's going on, maybe up at the windows like my children were. But for me, it was like, no, I think I need to go out there. Okay. Because I know what my energy can bring. So it was straight away into action. Okay. And I did wait for the sign. I waited for the last little knock. And if you noticed, it was a very little knock compared to the one that come once he actually saw me. And it was like, we're dealing with this, we're dealing with it now. Not the approach that I would have chose, but not maybe my karma to clear. I just send love and light. Okay. I want to make everyone just try and feel calm, settled, especially a little girl. So there, I feel that was the reason why. It was actually Megan that said, I think you should go round and see him. I said, you think so? She said, yes, just go round and see if he's okay. you know, because he's let his anger get the better of him. So, and it was all about no when it comes to my children. He was exploding. It's like the Hulk got into him. Anyway. I shall leave the actual neighbour be. I think he's got some of his own issues to sort out now. Okay. This is energising effort and willingness to work. This card tells you that now is the time for more aggressive forward movements. Well, yeah. I think it's going to get the job done, but I'm not sure what the cost is going to be. Better out than in, I suppose. That's a lot of anger to have suppressing. I will give, like, the neighbour, but one, he's due. He has been round and tried to talk to him about it. Okay. This card tells you that now is the time for a more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action toward your goals. Directed to your goals. I'm putting in my own words now. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed to your goals. This card upright indicates that you are on the right track, but your determined efforts must increase. The white horse is inner action of spirit and thought. The black is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. Okay. So they come from this card, this deck of cards. Well, it's half the deck. It's half the deck of the two combined. Let's get a Channel of Love card. Mr. Lover Man. And known without knowing. When I said Mr. Lover Man, it was love her. Oh, love her, man. It's like this is a strong feminine here who is called into action to serve in all areas of life. The prosperity will be flowing because it's instinctual. Is that a word? It's instinct, so it's instinctual. Mr. Loverman, shabba. Why are you confused? Champion lover, don't ease up tonight. No greed. Okay. Confused, greed. I feel like this is actually regarding the divine masculine. Drawing from the divine feminine's courage here. The hands there, but the greedy was about, well, the mind's confused, isn't it? Knowing without knowing. Greed. Oh, this is about the divine masculine wishing that he had half of the divine feminine's courage. The divine feminine, that's what you've become, courageous, brave. There's no fear, you become fearless, wife. So the divine masculine here on this side.
Yeah. Just wanted to apologise, I don't scare your kids about.
My kids absolutely fine, they were listening to it.
So, anyway, I've had a word with him.
I'm going to pay.
I'm just going to pay for that. I'm not going to pay for that because no, I'm just looking up because of the vagina. So he's going to fix it for me. All it was just a bit of wood that come out. But yeah, it's not on though. Like I've only been here since
it made you lose it as well.
Yeah.
Which would be a big lesson for you.
Yeah.
To kind of think, shit, don't let me get through that much.
Exactly.
But I don't think it will happen anymore, do you?
Hopefully not.
But I'm sorry it had to happen that way.
That's alright, as long as you're alright. Well, like I say,
I'm absolutely fine. My kids are just like.
yeah, but shouldn't we
But
used
they
to?
could hear you say it, and I said, I didn't even realise he had children. I said, I was speaking to him the other day, like, just with... I said,
well, I'm just about to take her back in a minute. Back to her mum, right?
But you don't need to apologise for anything. You've probably just done us all a favour that everyone really wanted to do. No one come out though, did they? Did you notice that? Apart from me.
It's alright, but lovely neighbour next up the door.
Yeah.
And when Nina was here, she was sound.
Yeah.
So, but,
Yeah, that's Justine from the other side.
yeah, she's lovely.
She gets scared as well, because she must do it.
Yeah.
It has to be. Have you actually spoke to him now?
Yeah. He's come round and apologised.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
that's it then.
I've said...
So it's good that he's apologising when you've done that. So don't worry, it's all one of your
Yeah.
favourites. Like, high five, so you've got it sorted for the new year.
And then, he
You
said...
appreciated it. You look at you though.
He was in the house the other time. Anyway.
But you said some really good words come out of you, even like else went. Basically, we heard it all the time. Basically, the stand down when it comes to my kids. It's just because I'm a woman. I don't want to come so much trouble with him. But I told you, I just said love. Yeah, but you didn't need to. Bless you.
Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, buddy. What's your name again?
Chris.
Chris, I'm Lucy.
Take care, Lucy.
Oh, well, you wanted to shake my hand, didn't you?
Yeah, take care.
The hug, sorry.
That's all. I just didn't want to scare you off, that's all. All right,
It's really nice to meet you, Chris.
Right,
And I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Tina's okay though, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Take care, buddy. Thank you. Are you guys just going to listen to everything that goes on my doorstep? I cuddled him. Oh, so that's that then. There we go. All sorted. Reach out. I'll be there. Do you think I can get back to my reading now? My kids will be like, are you going to edit? It's like, don't edit. Don't edit. I might have to listen back to see what was said. I'm sure we're good. You might have just got some names. Should have looked this side. Positive movement forward. We high-fived each other. It's good. Well, I suggested the high five and the hug, actually. I thought he was going to shake my hand. I told you I couldn't remember his name. Oh, no, maybe I didn't tell you that. Maybe I told my kids that. We all know what the guy next door is called. Healer of the ages. Okay, we've got Jesus now. That's nice. New beginnings. Set us off onto a nice, new, peaceful 2021. We've got the shadow side. That's dealing with our fears. Door to romance. And we've got patience and planning. Do you know, I actually felt like this was, once we face our fears, yeah, we actually open up. Like, we actually allow our heart to open up to romance. And also romancing is caring. It's a really nice energy. Really kind of... we're going to read these. You've got 4 over here. Positive moving forward. Positive moving forward. Healer of the ages. Card number 51. Health and vitality. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalise your life force. You may have felt this strong presence recently, maybe, or you may just be opening to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. New beginnings. Back to 0 point. Let's go again. We're only on the second. Each and every journey begins with an all-important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith, but be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening within you. By selecting this card, it's a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought and care. Life is constantly trying to nudge and move you forward. At times it can be daunting when you're faced with a new adventure or direction. Therefore, it calls for inner belief and courage as you take that leap of faith and step into the unknown. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. Know that through inner guidance, wisdom and a belief in yourself, and by tapping into these tools, you'll be prepared forward. You'll be propelled forward on a positive, life-changing path. Don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your own adventure. During this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes and give yourself permission to live, play, love, and above all, laugh. And cuddle people, strangers. Shadow. Don't be fearful. It's a real good time now that we can actually create some strong bonds. Shadow. This card represents emotion, sensitivity, and a reminder that nothing in life is at a standstill. This is the world of constant flux, and one thing is certain: everything changes. This card is calling you to action. The time is now when you may need to have to face your worst fears and look into the dark shadows of your soul. You must learn to confront what you've avoided and walk courageously through it. Always know that life naturally revitalizes itself, and as it does, so do you. The shadow card promises that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Recognise that by no longer denying your past and letting the tears fall, you'll discover the diamonds in the treasure chest of your soul. This is a cleansing process to wash away and clear out what was once avoided, ignored, or pushed aside. This card indicates that this is a time when your psychic sensitivity may be quite intense. Learn to open up to it, or if need be, to turn it down. Your body is one big psychic antenna. So just remember that you're in control of how high or how low you want the reception to be. Mother Earth can assist you in this period of change, sensitivity and healing. We have the Moon. That's what the card is, it's the Moon card. Let's have a look at this door to romance, 33, Christ consciousness. New beginnings in love. Whether you're looking for a new relationship or just more love in the relationship you're in, this door with a heart opens onto a new beginning in your experience. I want to say happy neighbours. Love thy neighbour, and so love thyself. A new love may be arriving and you are being brought together by a strong resonant connection. This may be a call from a past life, or it may be a new tenderness about to bloom into heartfelt affection. This relationship already exists in energetic potential. I'm thinking about actually, hopefully it's going to bring the two of them together. I mean, they have each other's numbers. I mean, I don't have any of my neighbours' numbers. Oh, that's a lie, actually. I have the neighbour the other side. I have her number. And I used to have the neighbour the other side. I had her number as well, but they were females. So I'm actually hoping that this might be able to bring maybe the two of them together. Who knows? So this relationship already exists in energetic potential. So when this card appears in your spread, make sure you are projecting the kind of self-loving energy that you want to receive from others. Be aware that the universe returns your self-caring treatment to you. It's ready to open that door. Are you? Let's read this affirmation. As I open the door to my own self-love, I attract more and more loving tenderness to me. Neighbours. And he already called the lady the other side, who I do know. And she is lovely. She lives on her own. She's an older lady. He even called her lovely. So we're just a nice, lovely little block of 4 now, apparently. To kind of kick the door down, but hey, pound on the door, but it seems that we've got there. Very bizarre, isn't it? How things turn out. It's like us two feminines on the end. We just kind of... I just like the fact that you come around to make sure that the kids were okay. Even though I told him how old they were. So they're 21 nearly and 17. Kind of bliss. Positive movement forward. This card that's gone on the floor. We're going to take this one. Addicted. Addicted to gaming. Maybe the man needs to have a look at his addictions. Divine intervention. And that's how the divine would just... I don't think we're going to have any more issues. And I think that I kind of maybe said that to him as well. Well, maybe that's that. It's done. Got sex on legs now. Okay, well, we've got sex on legs. Reach out. Patience and planning. The patience and planning here is just basically saying that this is the role model that the divine feminine is. It's like divine masculine. You just have to kind of go with it. You just know. Intuitor, is that what I called it? Your intuition when you're tapped in, tuned in, turned on. Thinking man. And I want to say that's what divine feminines are. They get you wanting to be a better person, but they're accepting and forgiving of the journey, who we are, and how we can all lose control at times. It's very nice energy. Right, I'm just going to get you guys some oracle cards. Because I'm not really sure what the meaning behind this reading is, okay? But it means something, because it all does. It all does. Don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. It's a good card to have. Come on. Don't hate, meditate. Let's call it that. The reading. Clear my vibes. I will. I'm feeling a lot more centered now. Okay. Anytime you feel overwhelmed by anger or frustration, close your eyes and connect with the angels around you. They are a great part of your life, and they want you to remove the feelings that aren't serving you so that you can have a deeper and richer connection with them. Meditate and connect with heaven to extend your awareness so you can become more aware of who surrounds you on an energetic level. The expanded interpretation. You're really independent as a soul, and it's wonderful how self-sufficient you are, but the angels are encouraging you to spend some time meditating and welcoming their help and the help of God so that you can be a co-creator of your world in their light and that of your creator. Anytime you find yourself about to use the hate word, close your eyes for a few moments and focus on something that makes you feel safe, free and blessed, something you love. Good message, thank you. Let's keep going with the oracle cards. I'm going to pull a Divine Feminine card as well. The patience and planning also. Divine Feminine, you've been planning, preparing for the moment when you know when you're called to serve. Transformation. Your transformation is complete. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Transformation. This lifetime is a part of the progression of your soul. The conscious thoughts that you are aware of right at this moment is forever a part of the evolution of your divine self. Just as a caterpillar eventually becomes a butterfly, you too are slowly awakening to your true birthright as a spiritual being. As you go through this awakening, others will see your light and feel your love. This soul-to-soul connection raises your vibration, allowing transformation to occur at an even quicker pace. Like attracts like, so be sure that the energy you are sending out is positive. Negative energy coming back to you will slow your growth. As you advance into this new awareness of yourself, it is very normal to have a sense of confusion and dislocation in your career, with your family, and even within yourself. The material things in your life won't carry the same emotional attachment they used to. Your relationship to yourself and others, and your understanding of your place in the universe will change. You will come to realise just how important you are in the grand scheme of things. There are a finite number of souls experiencing this earth dimension at this time, and you are one of them. Your contributions matter more than you'll ever know. All about the neighbours tonight. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect plan. We've got to live together. Flying. Now, we had this one the other day. Okay, we'll read it again. It just means that you're still flying. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. Just keep being in service, guys. Reach out and grab that star. Divine Feminine card. Oh. Shall we look at the energy of the Divine Feminine? Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. Well, that just comes in perfectly. It's coming in. The Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles as you work on your craft mission. And there's the delivery of it. That's your harvest. Reaping your rewards now, Divine Feminine. Lakshmi, if that's how you pronounce her name. Let's find out about her. Okay. The goddess of abundance. '72, page number 72. Lakshmi personifies the splendour and affluence that arrives when we align our every action with what the soul desires most for us. Reverence for the Hindu goddess Lakshmi dates back to the first millennium BCE. She is known as the goddess of wealth, fortune, and prosperity. Her name is derived from the Sanskrit root lax and laksa, meaning to know, understand, or to have a goal. She is the wife of the Hindu god Vishnu and has many festivals that are celebrated in her honour. In the ancient Indic epic, the Ramayana, Lakshmi is said to have miraculously sprung from the foam of an ocean of milk churned by the gods. Lakshmi is often pictured in her iconography holding the lotus. This is symbolic of the fact that great beauty arises from the dark richness of the earth under any circumstances. All that's needed is the auspicious or divine timing for the lotus to come into bloom. Her essence, then, is about understanding the goal in life, to realise the abundance of the soul. So when your soul selects her card, now that I've got that out, abundance looks different to each of us. Some people have incalculable material wealth, but are bereft of a sense of purpose or a greater vision for their life, and so are left feeling lost. While others are considered poor in financial wealth, but walk around radiating love and the kind of light that has an inestimable worth, Lakshmi is the auspiciousness that begins to bloom in our life when we align our every action with the work our soul has come here to do. Lakshmi reminds us of the ultimate goal, which is not making money, but being able to know our true bliss. What makes us feel lit up like a glow stick while we're doing it? What work doesn't feel like work at all? Lakshmi is a wink to find that vocation, that bliss, so that what is within us comes into full bloom through something we can do and show the world. Lakshmi represents both the gold we can hold in our hands and the gold we can become by doing work that feeds our soul. She's the reminder that true abundance doesn't come from our bank statement. It comes from a state of mind we enter when we know we are contributing great worth to the world in the effort of becoming more love. So the soul voice meditation. When do I feel the most abundant? Intention, I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. When do I feel most abundant? I feel when I'm bringing peace, when I'm serving, when I'm loving. Okay. We're going to get an archangel animal. Let's see what animal spirit is with us. The dove, of course. I was feeling, who is this for, this reading? It's like it's love towards the divine feminine, how strong she is, how courageous, brave, just loving, how she's a peacekeeper. Love, spread messages of peace and harmony. Archangel Bokpai. That dove, that bird of peace. The angels of peace work through doves, and the pure white ones have become a worldwide symbol of peace. Their sole work is to approach humans and animals and bring them messages of love, peace and harmony. They communicate this through their energy fields. Angels of peace also work with pigeons, partridges, plovers, grouse, pheasants and ducks. Pheasants. And ducks, who try to approach people and animals so that they can impart their loving light. These birds also spread peace through flowers, trees, and the land itself. The service work of doves is to peck the ground to prepare it for the new seeds to grow. The cooing of the doves may sound monotonous to human ears, but it contains keys and codes of peace and harmony to soothe our consciousness and open us up to elevated thoughts and possibilities. The guidance. Look how lovely they are. Your guidance is to take deep breaths and centre yourself on the out breath until you feel calm and tranquil. Fill the cells of your body with pure peace. Hold out your hand and imagine a gentle white dove landing on it. Listen to its soft coo and allow it to open you up to a serene and loving way of being. Let your energy fields glow with peace and harmony. And so it is. We'll go for a sacred destiny, and then I'm going to end with a Rumi message, guys. Patience. So it's going to come in with this patience and planning. Patience. Dense fog. Water represents our emotions, our feelings, our subconscious, and our nocturnal dreams. When the water becomes condensed as fog, we can't see clearly. Fog occurs when the air is cooled to the point at which it cannot hold all the water vapour it contains. Thus, it condenses water vapour where it is suspended. Thus it condenses water vapour where it is suspended in the air as fog. We can't see what's ahead, and things that look one way in the fog will look another way in the light. However, when you can't perceive what's on the horizon in life, your imagination can surge forward and your sixth sense can be ignited. I'm feeling quite congested here. Okay. The secret landscape wants you to know. In dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. What's up with the nasal passage? Seriously, it's like I can't. In dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. For now, don't go forward. Wait. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. Things that seem one way may in fact be completely different. Be patient. The truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination and intuition can be sparked. If you can wait long enough, your dreams and inner yearnings can come to fruition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. Whew, okay. Let's find the Rumi cards. Whereabouts are you? Rumi. Oh. Not this way. Not this way. Okay. Whereabouts are they then? Oh, they're right there. They've got their back to me. Okay. Let's finish with this Rumi message. What an eventful reading that was. How long have I been on for? I know the first video was about 3 minutes. Okay, it's still quite a short reading in comparison to like the norm. You who show the way. A big message in today's activity, today's video. You who show the way, card number 33, and that was the number of, where did we see 33? Daughter Romance. Yeah, okay. Do you want to come up for this? You who show the way. Let's read this message then. Okay. Get settled. There's a good boy. And let's read the story. Is it a story? The logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. Rumi. I have looked to you in my darkest moments, searched for you as though fumbling for the candle and matches during an unexpected and interminable blackout. I am the ship at sea, seeking you as my guiding light. Nay, I am the sea, rising up to the horizon because I yearn to be closer to you. Then, oh, to my greatest relief, you rise like a phoenix from the ocean, casting hallowed golden light all around you. This great blazing angel of holy fire. In a sweet instant, my soul rests in your presence. The sea becomes calm, the darkness abates. Your light reveals truth, and through your loving presence, I know my true self again. I am what you are, even when it appears I am returning after being lost in darkness, as though I could ever be extinguished. I am divine light, I am you, a living sun. Even in your unquenchable passion for service to humanity, to the world that offers you so much. You all right there, boy? Okay? Even in your unquenchable passion for service to humanity, to the world that offers you so much, there is a time when your most powerful offering is actually and most simply that of your presence. You show the way, you who inspire through how you choose to live and be, you who sometimes think yourself to be invisible, you who consider yourself to be of no particular or exceptional worth. Yes, you who through your choice to live your truth, reveal my face, demonstrate my love, embody my presence, held my beloveds and love my creations. This oracle comes to you with a special message. You are an inspiration. You are helping those around you and even many of whom you are unaware. You are doing this because this is your path. This is your way. This is your gift. To live a life dedicated to the growth of consciousness and, through that dedication, inspire others to receive the loving consciousness of the great beloved that can benefit them so greatly, no matter what their situation or circumstances. You are not doing this through any effort or will. You are doing this because this is your nature, your being, your way, just as the sun breaks through darkness with its own light, shining light with its presence, and simply being, so too does your inner sun, your soul. You don't have to understand this or do anything with the information given, although you may find it of comfort or even be shocked by it, pleasantly perhaps. It is just an acknowledgement of who and what you are, given freely because you are ready to receive such an acknowledgement. You are also being gifted through this oracle with a sign, a portent. This oracle is an omen, an issue too difficult for you to understand, no matter how hard you have been working on it, is about to be resolved. You have no need to hold on to it or become more worthy of that resolution. It is going to happen according to the grace of the great beloved, and your job is to allow it to happen. So simply bear witness to the resolution, even if you have no idea what is going on in the process. You may find that whilst you are letting go, the resolution happens without you being aware of it until after the fact. Then apparently, all of a sudden, what was an issue is no longer so. You who help others are a worthy recipient of the help of the great beloved. Be prepared to surrender all plans and convictions about what can and cannot be, about what you think you know and what you think you need. Allow the benevolent grace of the beloved to take you through the great waves as the seas become calm and serene under the living divine light. This oracle brings the message that if you have a situation in your midst that feels impossible to resolve, the divine has it covered. Do the sacred honouring ritual and let it be sorted out by a greater power than your own. It shall be sorted out, and your sun shall rise, just as day follows night again and again. So too shall your sun rise after any issue or struggle. Have faith and hope, and know that this is a sensible approach to any dilemma, no matter how serious it may seem. For what use is it to bemoan the absence of day, even on the longest night, when you know, in every moment, dawn is ever closer to breaking once again? Your hope then is not foolish, but wise. Okay, shall we end with this sacred honouring ritual, Jasper? Place your hands on your heart and say, the divine who loves me unconditionally, bless me now with such grace that my life aligns with divine order and all becomes golden, blessed and mercifully held in the compassionate consciousness of the Creator. I thank you for the courage and faith I have needed to endure the night, and I now celebrate the coming dawn. I see it breaking. I see its light. I thank you for this mercy. With Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I am now shown the way to the dawn. It is at my feet, and together we step into the gift of a new day. So be it. If you have a specific issue you would like addressed, hand it over to the great beloved now by talking about it, just as if you were having a conversation with your oldest and dearest friend, for that is exactly what will be taking place. Then, when you have explained your feelings, your doubts or fears, let it go and know that the situation is held in the grace of the great beloved. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. And I have completed this Saturday's first reading of the year update. Listen, keep you updated. Well, I did, didn't I? It's done now. That's done. Always resolved, so it seems. All happy campers again. Right, okay, I will catch up with you guys soon. Take care, much love. Bye for now.